Hey there, Taurus, and welcome to your week of December 27th, 2021 General Tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your energy over here on the left coming into this week. We're going to look at, in the center here, some potential challenges you might be facing this week. And over on the right, we're going to be looking at some potential outcome cards for you as well. We're going to try and get some more detail out of these cards by putting out some clarifiers for them. And we're going to tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video. These are general readings though, Taurus, so some, all, or none of it may resonate with you. If it resonates, that's beautiful. If it doesn't resonate, it's just not part of your message. That's awesome, by the way. But if it resonates, it's great, but if it doesn't, it's just not part of your message. So don't try to make something fit that doesn't, all right? We'll get into that in a bit, but we're starting off your energy coming into this week. We got the Page of Pentacles, the World, and the Queen of Wands here. This is you, I feel, really making a plan for something big. Like, I feel like there's something big in the works here for you at this time, Taurus. And this is just great. This is really great too. I love we have the Queen and the King of Wands out here. Maybe that's for a lot of you. You're looking at a divine connection. You're planning for something big that way, which is beautiful if that's the case. If not, we're just planning for positivity and getting what we want to. So really great. Page of Pentacles, the planner of the pages. Really, they are all information gatherers. They all are kind of like the initial, like, what is this? The kind of novice. But with the Page of Pentacles, he's really like, what is this pentacle here and how can I get more of it? So I like that a lot. With the World here, that's that big time conclusion we're planning for as well. And the Queen of Wands, we're moving towards growth. We're moving towards positivity and the things that make us happy as well. So I think that's super beautiful. Here in the center, your challenges, we got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So starting up something new here is a bit of a challenge for you. Like, we're just kind of trying to get out of the works. Hello, Spike. So you might be kind of in a situation where we're just kind of planning and thinking about stuff at the moment. We got cats trying to leap across the counter here. But we're looking at this, the two aces kind of represent the start of something new, the beginning of something new, right? So that might be some trouble, is like we're kind of in that eternally like planning stage. We're like, oh yeah, this is going to be so great once I commit and I start going down this path, right? So that might be some trouble for you here currently. And with the Two of Swords as well, the Two of Swords is about being stationary. It's about not moving on. It's about sticking around to your comfort zone. So I feel like that's this biggest challenge for you right now. It's like you have this wonderful, beautiful idea, and I feel like you got the wits, and I feel like you got the motivation and the gumption, to get out there and do it. It's just a matter of like that initial like kick out the door, right? Over here in your outcome cards, we have the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is your card, Taurus. If you're new to tarot, when you come up in your own reading, that's always really, really strong. So where you're coming up in the outcomes especially, that's super powerful. Hello, Journey. We just had Spike come through here. Now you're here to pay us a visit too. With the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands and the Hierophant here, I really feel like this is you going out to get what you want. This is really you working hard and motivating yourself and getting there. Like, once we get your initial like foot out the door, right, and we start moving in a positive direction. So I like that a lot. The Hierophant can also represent learning, so maybe that's some of the challenge for you this week, is that or at least in the future going forward, is you need to learn. You need to really study and grow in order to achieve what you want. So this can be anything from finding someone like a Hierophant, another Taurus maybe, or a water or fire sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Finding someone like that who might be able to help teach you how to get to what you want, help teach you how to put you on that path. If not, this is also just seeking advice from those folks as well, especially with the King of Wands here, who is, as we said, with the Queen of Wands, that divine counterpart, right? So that might be what you're really working towards, is trying to find that kind of a person, your divine counterpart, whoever that might be at this time. With the Queen of Cups as well, here. Hello, Journey. That's your bum. I know you're very proud of it. You like to show it to me all the time. But, but with the Queen of Cups here and the King of Cups, or the King of Wands rather, we're very much looking at, oh my lord, you little fuzzball. I love these cats. I love them so much, but they cause so much trouble here, sir. So we're gonna have to get you out of here. Someone needs to put you on a diet. Oh my lord. I don't need a home gym. I just need to pick him up and down every day. But I just feel like here with the King and the Queen here that you're really in a mature energy. That's where you're going to end up, or that's what's going to be needed here. And you're going to need to realize that there are certain like shortcomings and such that you have, such as information that you just don't know, or possible strategies and such in order to achieve what you want to achieve here, which I think is awesome. It's, it's always good, even when you're looking for love, to kind of ask other people how they went about it or what kind of a mindset and stuff. It never hurts to have information at your disposal. I feel, sometimes you can get overwhelmed by it, of course, but I feel like the stuff that will stick with you, that's the most important, will come out in those moments naturally. So I like that. So we're going to get into your clarifiers in just a moment. Before we do, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. Appreciate all the love and support I see in all the videos, all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the views, the comments. It's all beautiful. Thank you all so much. If you want, you can stick around to the end of the video, because we're going to be clarifying all these, then tying everything off with an oracle card, and I am also sending love and support out to you as well. I hope this is resonating with you, and I hope this is clicking. So let's see what we got. We got the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, there we are, and the Page of Wands here. Wow, that's interesting. We've got two divine pairings out here now with the King and Queen of Swords, who just came out together, as well as the King and Queen of Wands. That's very interesting. So I feel like this, for a lot of you, this is probably love. The King and Queen of Swords aren't necessarily the best couple because they are so analytical. They are so like matter of fact. But the King and Queen of Wands are so passionate about each other. So that kind of is that balance. I feel like you two, this person you're looking for, is probably someone who you realize is just plain good for you. Like they have good habits, they have good things, they are, taken care of, but you're also very passionate about them. Like you're kind of, I feel like this is going to be someone you're very in love with too. So that's wonderful. I love that. With the Page of Wands here as well, that's that beginning, that spark of passion, that spark of idea in your head. Again, with that Page of Pentacles too, like that, like let's gain that information. So I feel like you're very mature energy, very much like knowing like this is what you want, but it's just a matter of like we said with the challenges, like how do we start off? What's the first step, right? And you might be over analyzing where you feel like that first step is the most important step, right? So very interesting. Let's look at your clarifiers for your challenge cards as well. Look at that. Cards flying off. I thought the Queen of Swords popped out again, but we just knocked that one out of the way, that's all. But we got the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, and we've also got the Nine of Wands here, all in your challenges. Wow, lots of wands in your reading here today. But yeah, the Two Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. The Two Wands is like you may be feeling a little unstable at this time, or maybe you feel like you're not at a point right now where it's good enough for you to start something up. Like, interesting, we have two twos here, the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. Twos represent decisions to be made in tarot. So there's that choice. Do I start or do I keep gathering information? Do I keep researching? Like, what do I do here? So very interesting. You may feel like, again, there might be this kind of instability where it's like, I don't feel like this is the right time to go after what I want or go after the type of person I want. With the Six of Wands, that's that walking the walk and talking the talk. That's as above, so below. But where it's in your challenges, there's that bit of that disconnect where you're kind of like thinking, like, this is the person I'd ideally like to go after. This is the thing I want in my life, but you're not actually pursuing it. Like your thoughts are like, I would love to do this. I'd like to go about it. You're like kind of daydreaming, but you're not actually pursuing it, not actually taking the action, which lines up with everything we've been talking about so far. And with the Nine of Wands, it might be because you feel like you've been hurt before and you don't want to get hurt again. Interestingly enough, Capricorn had a very similar reading where they were kind of trying to do this one thing, but they were really going through the lens of, I don't want to get hurt again, right? They were really trying to force like their main point, like what their goals and stuff through this filter of like, I don't want to get hurt again, so I'm going to do whatever I can to not get hurt, right? So you might be in a similar spot where you're like, I don't want to start because I know this could be painful. Like this could be painful, but there's nothing to be afraid of some pain in that way, because pain helps us grow, because it helps us realize, I don't want to do that again, or that's something I can avoid because I know what to look for from now on, and things like that. So let's look at and see what we got, clarifying your outcome cards here as well. Taurus, see what's going on here for you. Hopefully this has been helping you out. Hopefully this has been resonating with you too. And let's see what we got. Got the Two of Swords again. Got the Page of Pentacles again, and we got the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. Look at that. So I don't think I mentioned it when the Queen of Wands first came out, but the sunflowers, when they're growing, they always try to face the sun as best they can. They always try to find the most happy, positive thing in the world, because the Sun card represents happiness. It represents the ultimate positivity, right? Everything coming up Millhouse. This is you really aiming for this, and like here it is in your resolution. So I think that's super beautiful. With the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Swords repeating, I love that the Two of Swords has gone from this has been stagnating, we don't know what to do, that it's here. This is you finally deciding, like, I think it's time to move on. I feel like you're gonna finally make your decision. I feel like you're gonna reach a point where you're like, I've gathered all the information I need. I'll look at this. This is a little interesting too, as well, where we have the Page of Pentacles in this one. He's actually kind of holding on to it. But this Page of Pentacles, the pentacle's actually floating above his hand. Like, it's so strong at this point. I feel like that's you kind of realizing that this is powerful. It's so powerful, it's kind of floating on its own. And it's like, now we're making our decision, because now we realize it's time to move on. And we're moving on towards positivity and happiness, whether that's, like we were talking about, you pursuing something that you really want, whether that's like a new job, a project you're going after, whatever makes you happy in your life, something that truly makes you happy, or even love, like even you're going after a certain type of person. So I think this is super beautiful. This is super beautiful, Taurus. I'm loving all this. This is great. This is so good. I love it. I love doing readings like this. I love it when they end with such positivity here. So we're going to get you your oracle card, tie everything off for you here, see what we got. Hopefully this has been helping you out, Taurus, and I hope this has been resonating with you too. But let's see what we got for you, Taurus. What is your oracle card? That's the Armadillo Spirit saying, set some healthy boundaries, right? I think that's important, especially for those of you who are going... It's important for everybody, obviously, but especially for those of you who are looking to start up a new relationship, especially where you have the Nine of Wands here, where you might be feeling hurt, you might be feeling like you don't want to be hurt again. I feel like this is going to be important for you, because with setting healthy boundaries, that's a real test of a person, a real test of a relationship. When you encounter someone and you're like, okay, these are my boundaries, this is what I'm not comfortable with, and you tell them that, and then they're like, okay, all right then. And if they're respectful of it, they're like, okay, that's your boundaries, that's fine. I can work with that, that's okay, right? I'm not going to force you to do anything you're not comfortable with doing. I'm not going to force you into something. That's great. That's an awesome person. But if they're sitting there being like, well, that's stupid. Like, why are you like that? Like, it's just this or that, right? I knew a friend who dated a girl, and she was super hard on, like, she wanted to have sex with him. And he's like, I don't do that, like, this early into a relationship. I kind of, like, I want to, if I do that, it's meaningful to me, right? That was super important to him. And she just thought it was stupid and dumb, and he broke up with her. He broke up with her, after a few days, after she just kept kind of, hammering that down. Like, that's dumb. You shouldn't be uncomfortable doing this. This is just this. And it wasn't necessarily him being narrow-minded. It was just him setting boundaries and saying, this is it. Like, these are my boundaries. If you're going to violate it, I'm not sticking around. And he didn't. And he's all the happier for it, because eventually he did find a person that didn't conform with his boundaries, but respected them, right? And he's all the happier over there. He's married and has kids with her. So, that's because she respected his boundaries and he respected hers as well. So, you just got to set those kind of things up so that, you filter out the bad and find the good. So I feel like that's going to really get you there the really going to be that icing on the cake for you here, Taurus. So hopefully that's resonated with you. Hopefully that's helped you out. If you want to help out the channel though, Taurus, you can hit that thumbs up button, that like button down below. Helps out the channel a ton. You can subscribe as well if you haven't already. You can find these videos easier by doing that. You can just go into your subscriptions and find this channel. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. See what might all be coming for you in the week ahead. Hopefully everything's going good over there too. Thank you again for being here, Taurus, and I hope to see you in the next video.